Hello everybody and welcome to R&R Movie Review. Today I'm going to be doing a double feature of two movies. The first movie is uh, Him, a new horror picture starring Marlon Wayans and Tariq Weathers, and my second movie will be The Long Walk. There's going to be spoilers for both of these movies, so um, just be forewarned. First movie, Him, is let me get this straight. It's produced by Jordan Peele. It's not directed by. It's not written by um, Jordan Peele in any perspective. So I don't understand why people think that is, but this is not Jordan Peele's new movie. Anyway, it is directed by Justin Tifton, who has not done any big movies, and it shows in this movie. I I canned it to it as being mostly like a video for the most part. Um, it's the setup is a new young quarterback is looking to get into the league and looking to, I guess, expand his horizons, so to speak, and he gets invited to a training camp by an older quarterback, played by Marlon Wayans. And through these series of days and events, he is, I guess, chosen or selected to be the next quarterback of this team. Um, I guess I'm gonna just get it out there. This movie is wildly erratic to me. It had good premises, but the writing shows there was nowhere for it to go. Um, Good performance by Marlon Wayans. Tariq Weathers is okay as a young actor. He hasn't had many acting roles, but you can kind of tell. But I mean, these movies put out ideas that, in my mind, they never had the guts to maybe go through. Um, well, I guess it's spoiler territory right now. This movie ended with the main character, Tariq Weathers, killing, I guess you can say, the owners of the team or the people that was trying to recruit him. And he kind of walked away. But I guess he never played football after that. Which could have been a better, two ways it could have been better. They could have took two avenues, in my opinion. The first avenue is, I wish the movie had exposed the hypocrisy and the slavery that is conducted by the NFL since its inception and what's going on today. Anywhere from players being meticulously examined and looked at as if they were cattle or products, which in the owner's eyes they are. I wish it could expound on those routes. Um, it could have expounded on the hidden meanings of uh, slavery, ownership, and basically how the owners view players on their team, especially ADOS players. Somebody on Facebook yesterday had a picture of the owners of the Houston Texans and said they look like plantation owners. And to myself, I can see this person thinking in their head, the sparks are going off in their head, like, why do they look like plantation owners on a football field? If you guys really knew the disrespect and the dehumanizing of the black bodies by the NFL, I do not know why people still watch this game. It is akin to a cult, and this movie would have been perfect to veer into that, but they took not a safe route, but they took a less I guess, a less strenuous route. The other route they could have went was to actually have a supernatural force behind Marlon Wayne's character, actually giving him powers so he can sustain his success in the NFL, and it actually being him selling his soul or selling sacrifices to an actual demon, and him having to sacrifice this young new character, this quarterback, to keep his power going. But they didn't go that way either. So this is a jumbled mess of a movie. I would give it about a 6 or a 7. This director, he did an okay job, but for whatever, I don't know what reason, Jordan Peele didn't help him with the script or didn't help him with directing. That's a question that people may have to ask Jordan about, because I think with his input, this movie would have been a lot better. It'd have been a lot better, finer tuned, and I don't think it's as good as I was hoping it to be. But you may check it out and have another opinion about that. So anyway, the next movie is The Long Walk. It's an early Stephen King book when he was using a synonym of Bach. I think it was Bachman, something like that. But anyway, it wasn't even under the Stephen King name. This was an early book by Stephen King, featuring The Long Walk, which was written before The Hunger Games, written before Battle Royale, I believe, and written before all these, I guess you can, teen dystopian competition movies. Again, spoilers for this one too. It ends up being two characters at the end, one black and one white. And it seems, I don't know if the director knew about the trope called Black Magical Negro, but he definitely put that into the forefront, and he made this character, I don't know why he made this character help this other character out so many times, but it was just not a farce, but I would say the length of the movie was complete and it was tight and straightforward in what it was saying up to that last 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, you had a character who basically went on a monologue about living life and what life was all about, just to have him win the long walk and completely turn around his own sayings and his own stature. I did not understand that. So for that movie, I'm probably giving it an 8, and I'm taking points off for this magical Negro trope. I believe the director is a white man, and he did the last Hunger Games, so he was good with the material as far as the camaraderie and the competition between the boys during the long walk, but this magical Negro trope has to go, man. I'm not sorry, but it has to be said. Please, I want to hear your thoughts about the movie. If you have any comments, please like, share, and subscribe. I thank you guys for your patronage, and I will see you later.